Now, you probably clicked on this video and thought Leon's gone mad. No desire at all? Is that even possible? And I know the title of this video does sound a little bit outlandish, it does sound a little bit extreme, but I really do have no desire to drink, and I mean it. There's no desire at all, nada, nilch, nothing. And in this video, I want to break down 5 reasons why I feel this way, because I truly do not want to drink alcohol anymore. If you think about the position that I'm in, I talk about alcohol every single day. I write about alcohol every single day. I read about alcohol all the time. I speak to people with drinking problems all the time. I'm surrounded by alcohol and people with drinking problems and also people changing their lives, yet I still have no desire to drink it. How is that even possible? Well, that's what I'm going to cover. That's what we're going to be breaking down. You definitely want to watch all of these 5 points because I'm going to be basically sharing an insight into the way that I see the world, the way that I see alcohol, the way that I see other drinkers. Because that's what I'm really doing with this channel. That's what I'm doing with this content, is basically helping you understand alcohol and the world the way that I see it, the way that the other people in the Sober Clear program see it. We're just building a paradigm where we see it for what it is. So this video is going to be epic. I think you guys are going to love it. Very quickly, guys, just before we get into it, now if you want my personal help stopping drinking without AA, without willpower, without rehabs, and you want to do it in a positive, optimistic way by reframing the way that you view alcohol, make sure to click the link in the description. There's a short video to watch. You'll see how the Sober Clear program works. You'll be able to book a call and we can actually go ahead and see if the Sober Clear program may be a good idea for you. So, the very first reason why I have no desire to drink anymore is because I made the decision to not drink it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yep. That's it. I made the decision not to drink alcohol. Now, you're probably watching this video thinking, come on, Leon, is that all you've got? Is that the best that you can give us? Yes, it actually is, right? Making the decision to not drink. Let me just explain this. When we make a decision to do something, we cut off all possibilities of failure. So, for example, when you go to jump into a swimming pool, when you're at the edge of the pool and you're thinking about it, once you've decided to jump in, there is literally nothing you can do to stop yourself from falling into the pool. It's a decision. It's a decision that you make, and there is literally nothing you can do to stop that decision. That is what I mean when I say a decision. I don't mean that I have dipped my toe in the water. I have freaking jumped into that pool and I'm landing in that pool no matter what. It was like this clear, unequivocal decision to not drink. And it was certain. And I made that decision 2.5 years ago, nearly 3 years ago. And this decision was like concrete. I cannot describe how strong that decision was. It was this all-in mentality where I'm like, it is done. I am finished. It's like diving headfirst into a pool. And yeah, that really is why I have no desire to drink, is because I have literally made the firmest decision that I've ever made in my life. You know, and you can probably reflect on your own life at this point and look back at some of the decisions that you made that changed everything. You might have decided to go and live in a foreign country. You might have decided to enroll in university. You might have decided to give up smoking, to start a gym routine. You might have made a very big change in your life where you just went, boom, this is happening. I have made the decision. And that's the first reason why I have no desire to drink, because I decided not to do it. And this is part of the Sober Clear program. And like I said, if you want more details on that, click the link in the description. Now, the second reason why I have no desire to drink alcohol anymore is because I also see alcohol for what it is. Alcohol is ethanol. It's nothing more, it's nothing less. It's a poison that does absolutely nothing for you at all. Nothing. What we really do is we live in a society that doesn't see alcohol for what it is. We see it as a product that is going to get us something. And I've spoken about this in videos before, but the way that our economy works is we buy products because we think that it aligns with a version of us that we think that we are. So the man that buys the Porsche sees himself as the successful alpha guy. The lady that buys the expensive handbag sees herself as a sophisticated, fashionable lady. Basically, the product is our way of aligning with a certain version of ourselves. And the society that we live in has alcohol as a product that we can align ourselves with a certain person. So wine, sophistication, whiskey, success, beer, lads, and the list goes on and on and on. And the problem with this is that everybody's deluded. It's all a gimmick, it's all a trick, and it's all an illusion. When you can see it without the labels, without the conditioning, without the marketing all poisoning your brain, and you see it for what it is, the desire to drink disappears. And it's basically what I help people do on this YouTube channel. I help them start to see alcohol for what it is. And I mean, I get hundreds of messages, emails, all sorts of stuff with people saying, Leon, this YouTube channel has changed my life. The Sober Clear program has changed my life. And it really is that simple, of seeing alcohol without the filter, seeing it without the BS and the nonsense. The third reason why I have no desire to drink alcohol is because I see normal drinkers for what they are. Now, in the past when I stopped drinking, I would see a normal drinker, these people that have 1 or 2 drinks and go home. I would see those people and I would be like, I want to be like them. I'd go to bars, I'd go to restaurants with my friends, and I'd see my friends have 1 or 2 beers and then talk to a girl, be charismatic. Whereas I was never really like that. I would get drunk and then make a fool of myself most of the time. But I would see guys and girls that just had 1 or 2 drinks and had a nice life, or had a bottle of wine every week, and that was it. And I used to look at those people and say that I wish I could be like them. If I could be like them, my life would be so much better. If I could get my drinking to that level, listen, I'd be killing it. If I could just enjoy it and moderate it and blah, 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 blah. Listen, my mindset has completely changed when it comes to these normal drinkers. I see these normal drinkers now as falling for the exact same illusion as all the other people. So regardless of whether that normal drinker has got an alcohol problem or not, they're still buying a product that does nothing for them. And the only reason they're buying the product is because they've been brainwashed, they've been conditioned into thinking that it's actually a good thing, when it really does nothing for them. So I don't see them with envy anymore. I see them for what they are. And that's like no disrespect. I know it doesn't cause people problems the same way that it caused me problems, but I don't look at them with envy. I just look at them and I kind of feel a bit sorry for them. Now, the fourth reason why I have no desire to drink alcohol is because I see it for what it is, and I still go to bars, I still go to restaurants, I still go out and have a good time with my friends. And I'm able to do these things now because, like I said, I see it for what it is. I don't envy those people. And the real thing is that I can go out and have a good time without it. In fact, I have a much better time without it. I used to have this idea that alcohol enhanced these occasions. It enhanced me going, let's say, I was single at the time and I might be going for a date. I thought that alcohol made me more confident at the date. It made me more charismatic. Let's say that I'm going out with my friends. I thought that alcohol made me more sociable, made me more boisterous, made me more happy. But these days, I'm not even joking. I do pretty much everything the same. Obviously, I don't go and sit at a bar for 6 hours or, I don't do any of that. But I still go to places where alcohol is involved and I'm just not bothered anymore. So I have a good time without it. And when you've done that continually for a long time, you start to realize that life is perfectly great without alcohol. It didn't do anything to give me a good time in the first place. In fact, most of the time, alcohol really just ruined these times for me. And guys, the fifth reason why I have absolutely no desire whatsoever to drink alcohol is because I am relentlessly focused on the future. And it's a big part of the Sober Clear program. What I do is I help people reframe the way they view alcohol, then we focus on what's next. We focus on the future. We do coaching and things like that. And it's something that I've really stepped up in this year. I've invested a hell of a lot of money into coaching myself this year. And I'm really focused on the future. I'm focused on building a better quality of life for myself. And that excites me. Drinking alcohol, you just kind of stay at this level and you can't really just blast past it. And I'm telling you, since stopping drinking, my life has changed in just humongous ways. I mean, I've built Sober Clear up. My health and fitness is up to a new level. I'm in a new relationship. I'm living in Koh Samui on an island in this beautiful place. And everything in my life has changed as a result of getting sober. And listen, that is addictive. When you start getting results, because the progress that you make as a non-drinker is linear. It's one step in front of the other, and I already made a video talking about this. If you click up here, you can get access to it. That is exciting. The progress that you can make. I mean, listen, guys, if there's anything that I could tell you, if there's anything that I could get you to believe, is that life just gets infinitely times better when you remove the alcohol. But most importantly, it's when you've reframed the way you view it and then you just move forward. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you click the video on the screen now, you can learn more about my experience with anxiety and alcohol. Thanks a lot.